Hello everyone, this will be a beginning of new series, so your thoughts about it will be really nice to hear. As I'm not sure how to go about it all, I'll be narrating what I did in the making of the poster from the start to finish. I also will leave an unedited video on my channel which you can find at the top right corner and listen to your own music in the background. Okay, so anyways, I'm right now adding the map, models, props. Well, I added a map and as you see there's like missing textures, so I was like, okay, I don't care, I will put another model on top of it. I have not found any other models of the ship, so the World of Warcraft one will work out. Actually, fun fact, I've been playing it a lot. I'm gonna move a mic. Here. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my poster. I knew that I wanted to put bendy characters like the Butcher Gang, but they're, I don't know, fixed, not in so poor condition, and that Foxy the pirate will put a fight to them. And as you can see, I'm trying to find the best angle on the ship, and this was the one. And funny enough, it turned out in the end as I have planned in my head. Funny enough. Only thing was that I wanted to do it in a sunlight, but it ended up to be in very depressing atmosphere. Right now you can see that I'm adding an 8IK constraints on the models and trying to give this little creature a better pose. I cannot explain how much I hate the kneecaps and elbows. Katrina hates the elbows. This one I had problems with. I didn't know what I wanted to do with this model, with this character. I knew that I wanted him to be angry, but the pose, something with the leg wasn't very right, and then I just forgot about it. I decided to give him an anchor. I didn't know what it was called actually, how... I knew it was anchor, but I didn't know how to spell it, so I had some troubles finding it. Gave it a nice hand pose. I wanted the hand to be very bendy, but then I straightened it up, yeah. I was trying to find a pipe for another guy for it to try to swing it at Foxy or something, and also gave a epic pose, but it wasn't that epic, but yeah, he's trying to strike a pose. I'm also changing a lot the textures, I am adding an override materials and adding a phone boost later. I'm very sorry if I'm not speaking that very clearly, or... I'm sorry if I'm speaking weirdly and cannot have my train of thought to be clear. My train of thoughts are not clear. As you can see, I'm just trying to pose Foxy better because I still don't like how it's posed. I also had an idea in mind by listening to Starset's song My Demons, as it was talking about something about the sea. I cannot remember, but I was listening to it. And I also listened not so long ago about the Houston song remix. DJ is... I don't know how to speak his name. I'm sorry. And it was a remix of Sea Shanty. So I'll be linking those two songs in the top right corner, yeah. And I also wanted to animate both of these songs, but the project would be too ambitious. I've been trying to play with the scene a lot, add different backgrounds, maybe add some more clouds, and then I just realized that this skybox of just somewhat blue tinted clouds will work out. And because the map on which I ported all the models in was like very bright, I had to like disable the lights, which I needed to to reset the default strength intensity higher. I wanted to add the lightning in the background, but later in the video you'll see that I will not use it. The whole purpose of it was to like give a light source into the scene, so that's where I would know where to put lights in my scene, like to give a harsh light on the Foxy, harsh light on the ink creatures. It was like from the Bending Run and the Butcher Gang, which is not the Butcher Gang. I don't know. And as I know that there's gonna be a light source, that's why I made some lights very sharp to the shadows, so we could like see that the ground isn't like all shadowy, but it has at least I felt like that the chest creature from the Bendy Run needed some ink spots on the ship, because he just like got out of the water and putting his tentacles on the ship, so I think it would like make sense. I don't know, it made sense in my mind. I'm changing a lot of textures on the models, like fog boost, like adding that shine onto them, and once again fixing some color issues. And as you can see, you can cheat to the camera and add whatever you want as long as it looks okay. And I will be rendering a lot of stuff, so I will spare you of rendering time. I also have made multiple layers of the images with the green screen. Everything will make sense in Clip Studio Paint when I will put everything together. As you can see, I'm trying to pick all the green spots on the model so I could like input it all in. And as you can see, I'm trying to add Gaussian blur to the background, and I realized I didn't really like how it all looked, so I would go back in SFM and fix it all up. You can see that I'm not very bright and have not planned it all ahead. And now will be a montage of how much of unnecessary green spots I was picking out in this section of the video. I could have just made it all black color as a silhouette and click it and invert it. So work smart, be smarter than me, and work with green screen better than me, because I screwed it up so bad. So I am actually doing all of this so that I could pick those parts of the poster, like the bits, and I want to layer it. So I have like 3 layers where there's Foxy, the Butcher Gang on the ship, and the background. And it will have all the different blur intensity. For example, in SFM, the blur is like very, how do I say, bad. And if you have like an editing program to like do it for you, then go for it, because in SFM it looks all blocky. Well, not blocky, pixelated. As I said earlier, the lightning was taken out, so I drew in new one and added some nice blur. I have enabled border effect, which was adding an outline to the whole thing, so I made a new layer and merged it with that effect together. Then I added a Gaussian blur to make a nice smooth glowing effect. As I couldn't put harsh light onto Foxy's table, I'm going to add it manually by drawing it in with a Bezier curve, I don't know. Then select the Foxy layer, invert it and delete the excess, so the harsh light will be only left on the weapon. And here I'm trying to color correct everything and I have no clue what I'm doing. But I know that I want to make some parts of it glow more and some to be darker. I tried to do also more harsh lights on the ink creatures, but I decided too much work, so I left it at that. Of course, watermark, because every artist should watermark their art. I know you are trying to steal my work. Please do not. Thank you. Smile. And now, the most fun part for me, testing brushes and see how it will be applied or where to be applied. In Clip Studio Paint, people are adding their own brushes, just like in SFM's workshop. And you can download it. I used many brushes as a fog and I think it gave a neat effect. I think this poster turned out okay. I really like how the light on the Foxy shines, but the ink creatures didn't turn out that great as I wanted. They were intended to be discolored, washed away, and the main focus should be on the Foxy. I'm still testing and learning 3D softwares. I know how to make certain things look good, and I lack the execution on many things. Also, this video was inspired by Natrix. I hope I spelled her name right. Videos, as I really liked how she makes a story out of her drawings. I'm also still waiting to sacrifice my OC. It's just a joke. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see an unedited video of what I've done, it will be linked in the description and in top right corner. Thank you and have a nice day!